to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalize mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute, Knicks Nation. Salute to the blue and orange skies, man. You already know what it is, man. Another episode of Knicks basketball tonight on the Man-Cave podcast, courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The Knicks playing the Chicago Bulls tonight on a back-to-back. Knicks lost last night in Oklahoma City to the Thunder last night, 117-107, a hard-fought loss. Knicks was leading that game for majority of the game, but the fourth quarter, Oklahoma City turned it up, and the Knicks just could not keep up, man, especially with the bench. Knicks starters was great in the game last night, man. We got enough from the starters. We just didn't get enough from the bench last night. We got outscored by OKC bench last night, 44-5 last night. There's no way you can come back and or win a game when your bench is only contributing 5 points, man. So the Knicks got to get much better bench production, and that's one of the Achilles heels of the Knicks this year. The starting five is great, but the bench, that's what we got to strengthen the bench and all that stuff. So hopefully by the trade deadline, we can strengthen the bench and get some more bench help to be one of the top. We are one of the top contenders, but that's one of our biggest weaknesses that we got to correct, and we got to take care of that, during a trade deadline or see what we could do with some of these guys coming back from injuries. But the Knicks will take on tonight. They'll take on the Chicago Bulls tonight from the United Center in Chicago against the Bulls. And also it's going to be a special night in Chicago. It'll be Derrick Rose night for the Bulls, so they're going to be honoring Derrick Rose. And so the Knicks got to try to get back on a winning streak, man. Start this new win streak over. We just had a 9-game win streak that was snapped last night in OKC. So let's try to start another one tonight. We'll play the Bulls from the United Center, man. It'll be Vucevic, Williams, Levine, Kobe White, and Giddey starting for the Bulls against the Knicks' normal starters, who are Karl-Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson. But before we get started, man, if this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share it on all social media platforms, as well as please go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is right there in the chat, man. Our one centralized location for all of our contents, man. Basketball, boxing, baseball, football, UFC, MMA, soccer, and wrestling, man. And also go subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. It costs you nothing, man. It's free to subscribe. So we're about to tip off in a few minutes here, a few seconds here. It'll be Vucevic against Karl-Anthony Towns. Shout out to the chat. What's good, Big Pat? What's good, bro? Tapping in. Thanks for tapping in, man. Also, make sure like 8:30, man, y'all go over and tap over to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. They're going to have an NFL debate on there tonight. So make sure you guys go and tap in for that and go support. And also hit that like and subscribe button, man. Let's grow these channels. All right. Ball is tipped off and the Bulls have the ball. Vucevic over to Giddey. Back to Vucevic over to Zach LaVine from the corner. 3-point shot up and good. And just like that, Bulls up ahead 3-0 right now on the Knicks. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball across the timeline. Over to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson in the lane, guarded by Vucevic. Brunson pulls him out. Brunson step back up and under the Karl-Anthony Towns. Back to Brunson for the give and go for the layup. 3-2. All right, Bulls with the ball, come right back. Vucevic over to Giddey. Giddey with the ball over to Levine. Levine looking over to Patrick Williams for his three-point shot up. No good. Rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here comes the Knicks. Knicks down 3-2. Over to Brunson in the corner to Josh Hart. Great pass underneath the OG Anunoby for the layup. Knicks go up 4-3. Wales, what's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in. All right. Bulls come down. Shot miss. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart looking over to OG Anunoby for an elbow three-point shot up and good. 7-3. Knicks coming out hot. Bulls inbound the ball. Giddey over to Levine, over to Vucevic. In the corner to Kobe White for his three-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Over to Mikal Bridges. His pull-up shot from the corner. Good. 9-3 Knicks. Knicks starting to hot, which is a great thing, man. Usually they've been starting off slow in some of these games. All right, Bulls inbound. Giddey with the ball. Looking for Levine. Over to Levine. Over to Vucevic, and the pass is deflected. Stolen by Knicks, and here comes the Knicks. Brunson with the steal. Brunson guarded by Giddey. Brunson in the lane. His shot is up. No good, but he will be at the free throw line. Fouled by Josh Giddey. Dewani, what's good, bro? Salute. You already know. Blue and orange skies. You already know the vibes. Let's go Knicks, man. Let's start this new streak, man. Got that 9-game win streak snapped last night, even though we could have won that game, man. But if we got more bench production from those guys and also some, of course, some questionable foul calls, but we ain't going to go into that. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is, man, with the Knicks. All right, Brunson's at the free throw line. First free throw is up and good. 10-3 Knicks. And his second free throw is up and is also good. 11-3 Knicks with the lead early in the game. 10:02 left to go. Early first quarter. Let's go Knicks, man. Let's start this streak. And like I said, let's go off tonight, man. These guys that come off the bench, you better be producing, man, or else you're going to be replaced. You know what I'm saying? It's like the trade deadline will be coming up within another month or something like that. Oh, good pass from Giddey to a streaking Zach LaVine down the basket, cutting back door for the layup. 11-5. Knicks inbounds. Brunson over to Hart. Hart over to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Brunson around the town screen. Brunson looking in the lane. Brunson step back three-point shot up and good. 14-5. Levine inbounds to Josh Giddey. Giddey across the timeline to Levine at the top of the elbow. Over to Josh Giddey from the elbow for his three-point shot. Good. 14-8. All right, so back and forth they go. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson over to OG Anunoby. Over to Josh Hart. Hart back to Brunson. Guarded by Levine at the top of the three-point line. Brunson step back three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Josh Giddey. Throws ahead to Zach LaVine. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns with a jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Levine. Levine with the rebound. Around the Vucevic screen. Levine looking over to Vucevic with a stolen, deflected by Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Karl Anthony Towns. Running the lane. Lays it up and in. 16-8 Knicks. Bulls come right back. Vucevic over to Josh Giddey. Giddey down the lane. Throws it back out to Patrick Williams in the corner to Kobe White for his three-point shot up and good. 16-11. Brunson inbounds to Hart. Man, these guys going to look like it's going to be a fast-paced game this time. Brunson with the ball across the timeline. Over to OG Anunoby. Over to Josh Hart. Back to Anunoby for his three-point shot from the top of the elbow. No good. Over to Karl Anthony Towns. His shot in the lane is up. No good, but he is fouling. He'll be going to the free throw line. Foul will probably be on Vucevic. So right from the jump, the Knicks are, like I said, Knicks coming out hot in this game, man. Like I said, that's a good sign because for the last some games, they've been coming out a little bit slow. Even though yesterday they did start out good yesterday against the Thunder and stuff like that. So against a good team, like I said, this game right here against the Bulls, this game actually should be a payback game for the Knicks because they lost to the Bulls early in the season in New York, 124-123 on the last second three-point shot that Kobe White got fouled by Josh Hart. He made all three free throws to seal the game for the Bulls, even though the Knicks should have had that win. But it is what it is. Okay, who you picking in the league? TD Chase. Okay, who you picking in the league? I think I picked the Bengals. I don't know if I picked the Bengals. I have to look to see if I picked the Bengals or the Steelers. Towns made one of 2 free throws, 17-11. Kobe White with the rebound over to Josh Giddey. Giddey in the lane, back out to Vucevic. Vucevic driving. Those are back out to Giddey, guarded by Jalen Brunson. Vucevic, and it is stolen by Brunson over to Josh Hart. Hart down the lane, throws it up to Mikal Bridges. Bridges back out to Brunson. Brunson, pull up 3-point shot from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Zach LaVine. Here comes the Bulls. Down 17-11. LaVine in the lane. Out to Giddey. Giddey with the ball. Over to LaVine, guarded by Brunson. Step back jump shot by LaVine, good. 17-13. Towns inbounds to Brunson. 7:21 left to go. Early first quarter. Look like it's going to be a shootout. Knicks up 17-13 over the Bulls. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges to Towns. Towns corner jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Giddey. Here comes the Bulls. Ahead to Kobe White. Kobe White around the 3-point line. Over to Giddey for an elbow shot from the 3-point. Comes in the lane with Josh Hart. Fall away jump shot. No good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. Here comes the Knicks. Yep, I'm still in first place. Hopefully I could stay in first place. And did they call a foul or just knock the ball out? I think OG Anunoby looked like he got fouled, but there's a timeout on the floor. 6:48 left to go in the first quarter. Knicks up 17-13 over the Chicago Bulls. Great start for the Knicks so far. Like I said, let's keep it going. And like I said, in tonight's game, man, I see the bench got to really step up and help the starters out tonight on this back-to-back game tonight. Knicks will need some help tonight. So hopefully the guys that start on the bench guys will be ready to go. Shamit and Cameron Payne will be ready to go, as well as Precious Achiuwa, because Deuce McBride is still out, I believe, with the hamstring injury. So he's still out. Still out. So let me look at some other scores around the NBA, around the association. All right. Also, NFL game earlier. Ravens blew out the Cleveland Browns 35-10. You know, that was expected. You know, and then in this night game, you got the Bengals against the Steelers, and the Bengals are up 7-0 over the Steelers already. Scores around the NBA. Philadelphia in the fourth quarter, 3:13 left to go on the road in Brooklyn, all over the Nets, 111-89 in that game. Halftime, Detroit is up 55-43 over Minnesota. Also in the third quarter, in Indiana up 70-65 over the Phoenix Suns. Just starting in the first quarter, too, Miami up 11-3 over Utah. 6:05 left to go in the first quarter. Portland up 14-12 over Milwaukee. And 8:24 left to go in the first quarter, just starting as well. Denver and San Antonio tied at 8 apiece. 8:30 game would be Memphis at Golden State. And then the 10:30 game would be the Hawks against the LA Clippers. Yeah, I'm still in first, man. Let me see. I got to see. Now you're going to make me see like who I picked tonight, man. Who did I pick tonight? Let me see. I thought I picked. I don't know if it's the Steelers I picked at home or did I pick the Bengals. Gotta see if I picked the Bengals. Let me see who I picked. Yeah, I picked the Steelers at home against the Bengals. So, yeah. So right now, Bengals up 7-0 over the Steelers. Like I said, man, special. Oh, you picked the Bengals? Oh, okay. So hey, there it goes, man. If the Bengals win, then you're tied back up. Derrick Rose is in the house, man. Like I said, a special night for Derrick Rose in Chicago tonight, honoring Derrick Rose, Chicago high school legend, NBA, former youngest MVP to win in the NBA. All right, back to action. Knicks with the ball. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson over to Hart. Hart to Anunoby. Over to Towns. Towns. Elbow jump shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Josh Giddey. Here comes the Bulls. Giddey over to Zach LaVine. Levine guarded by Bridges at the top of the free throw line. Levine down the lane, kick out to Josh Giddey, over to Patrick Williams, and he steps out. That'll be a turnover, so it'll be Knicks ball. We got all the number 1 Rose jersey in the house for the Chicago Bulls. And then next year, Derrick Rose, number 1, will be retired by the Bulls next year. So great honor for Derrick Rose. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hard over to Brunson. Brunson to Towns. Towns to Bridges. Bridges with the ball around the Towns screen. Bridges in the lane. Step back, jump shot up, and no good, but tipped back in by Karl-Anthony Towns. All right, 19-13. Bulls inbounds. Giddey over to Levine. Back to Giddey. Over to Lonzo Ball over to Vucevic for his jump shot. 18-foot shot, good. 19-15. All right, Knicks inbounds. OG over to Brunson. Brunson to Towns. Towns for a 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Patrick Williams. Over to Lonzo Ball. And here comes the Bulls. Ball over to Zach LaVine for a 3-point shot from the top, no good. Rebounded by Brunson. And the ball is deflected and stolen by Giddey. Over to Zach LaVine for the layup. 19-17. Knicks inbounds. Towns over to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Shot is up and good. 21-17. Here comes the Bulls right back. Vucevic over to Patrick Williams in the lane. His shot is no good. But what they call a foul. I don't know if the foul's on Josh Hart or is it on the Bulls. I picked the Bengals. Oh, you'll be 2 points clear. Number 1, if the Steelers win, me and you will be tougher than when the Bengals win. The drama, I know, right? Yeah, let's go Steelers tonight, man, at home. Let's do it. Lock it down, Steelers. All right, Patrick Williams on the free throw line, so the foul was on Josh Hart. Williams' first free throw's up and it's good. 21-18. Second free throw's up and it's also good. 21-19. So a great start for both teams early on. Guys are shooting. Guys have the hot start shooting right now. So Knicks will inbound up by 2. 4:56 left to go in the first quarter. 2-point game. Knicks up by 2. For the Bulls, Ayo Dosunmu, he will be out tonight, still out with an injury. All right, Knicks Precious Achiuwa checks in the game. He inbounds to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Lonzo Ball at the top of the key. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges around the Precious Achiuwa screen. Bridges in the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. Out to Brunson. Brunson with the shot floating in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Vucevic. And here comes the Bulls. Over to Lonzo Ball. Lonzo over to Patrick Williams. Williams to Levine. Levine looking. Those in the corner to Lonzo Ball for his corner 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Levine. His shot from the angle from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. Precious Achiuwa over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball at the top of the 3-point line. In the corner to Mikal Bridges. Back to Brunson at the elbow. Around the Precious Achiuwa screen. Over to Precious Achiuwa from the free throw line. His floater is up, and it's good. 23-19. Bulls inbounds. Patrick Williams inbounds to Lonzo Ball. Ball over to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Ball around the Vucevic screen. Ball in the lane. Out to, and it's stolen, deflected by Precious Achiuwa, and here comes the Knicks. Precious over to OG Anunoby, and he turns the ball over. So a little bit sloppy with the ball. So 23-19 is the score, 3:36 left to go. And also Phillips has checked into the game for the Chicago Bulls as well as Terry has checked into the game for the Bulls. All right, Bulls inbound. Lonzo Ball over to Zach LaVine. LaVine across the timeline. LaVine looking. LaVine in the lane. His step back jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. Over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Larry Sherman has also checked in the game. Brunson down to OG Anunoby, down low, and turnover, traveling violation. So getting a little too happy down there. He had the angle and stuff like that. Looked like he got pulled, but no call. I don't know what they call an offensive foul. They call an offensive foul. I think the Knicks a challenge, in which they should, because it looked like he was falling down. He was pulling He didn't get pushed off by OG Anunoby. All right, so let's take a little break in the action. Like I said, they're gonna do a little review to see if it was an offensive foul. I don't think it was. I think what's name was just going down and he tried to pull OG Anunoby down, so they might overturn this call. Yeah, he was pulling his arm, man. He was pulling his arm. It was almost like he was like pulling a chair from out under him, and he was going down and he pulled OG and stuff like that. So make it look like it was an offensive foul, but it wasn't. So, I mean, about time Tibbs is challenging in the first quarter. Usually he waits to the third or fourth quarter, man, before he does a challenge. Let's check out that score. Bengals still up 7-0 over the Steelers right now in that game. The earlier game, like I said, Ravens blow out the Browns 35-10, and it looks like Zay Flowers, the Ravens wide receiver, left the game with a knee injury, like a non-contact injury with his knee. So hopefully ain't got no bad news for the Ravens going into the playoffs, because that'll be a big loss right there. That's a huge loss if they don't have Zay Flowers, man. Like I said, these referees better change the call, man. Every time it's like the Knicks do a challenge, they come back with something. They make up something, man. They make up something to keep the call or to go against the Knicks. Bengals in the red zone. Oh, man, come on now. Don't look good, man. I guess Bengals, Steelers already in the playoffs. I think the Bengals are still trying to fight for that playoff spot. So, yeah, Bengals look like they're going to try to do it, but it's early still. So, you know how it go. I'll wait to the third quarter and the fourth quarter and see what's really going to happen, see where the Steelers really at. Bengals in the red zone. Hopefully they get a throw a pick six, man. I need a pick six right now. All right, let's see when they come back. Let's see if they're going to change this call, man, because I don't think that was an offensive foul on OG Anunoby. Like I said, also, man, on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, make sure you go subscribe to the network, man, and go tap in right at 8:30, man. They're going to be doing like NFL debate will be on in there, man. So make sure you guys go tap in, man. I want to thank everybody from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms for tapping into the Man-Cave podcast, man. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share it on all social media platforms, as well as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is right there in the chat. Go and subscribe. It costs you nothing. It's free. Yeah, so, okay. So they changed the call, and which it should be. It shows a defensive foul on the Bulls. All right, so more likely probably be Knicks ball inbounding. So no free throws, so they'll have to inbound side out. All right, so OG Anunoby will inbound the ball. Inbounds to Mikal Bridges. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson around a Achua screen. Brunson in the lane. Floater up and good. 25-19. Bengals fumble, recover the field goals. Oh, man, they recovered the fumble. A field goal is better than a touchdown, also. They up 10-0. All right, Bulls with the ball. Alonzo Ball with the ball over to Terry from a three-point shot from the corner, and he got it. 25-22. Knicks inbounds. Brunson over to Mikal Bridges. Back to Brunson. Over to Bridges to Achua. Achua with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges out to Brunson from the top of the key. Brunson in the lane. Brunson trying to find somebody. Finds Larry Shamet, and his shot is blocked by Smith. Over to Kobe White. Kobe White with the ball, guarded by Larry Shamet. Out in the corner to Terry. Over to Lonzo Ball to Smith for the first three-point shot from the top of the key. No good. And there's a foul on the floor. Terry with the foul. Brunson goes to the deck. So Knicks will inbound. So that's two quick fouls on Terry. Yeah, Brunson was trying to box out, got taken down. All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson guarded by Lonzo Ball. Brunson at the top of the key on an elbow to Mikal Bridges, cutting down the lane. Step back jump shot at the free throw line. Good. 27-22. Smith inbounds to Lonzo Ball. Ball over to Kobe White. White in the lane. Throws it up and in. Looked like he walked. 27-24. Knicks inbounds. Achua over to Brunson. 1:37 left to go in the first quarter. Knicks up 3. Brunson with the ball at the elbow, three-point line, guarded by Lonzo Ball. Around a Precious Achua screen. Brunson at the top of the key. Over to Shamet. Back to Brunson. Brunson at the top. Brunson in the lane. Throws it back out to OG Anunoby for his three-point shot from the elbow. Good. 30-24. Knicks go up 6. All right, Bulls inbound. Kobe White. White with the ball over to Terry. Terry back to Kobe White. Kobe White in the lane. Step back jump shot up and good. 30-26. Knicks inbounds. Precious Achua to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Double team. Brunson looking for some help. Over to OG Anunoby. Over to Precious Achua. Achua with the ball. Looking. Finds Mikal Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Lays it up. No good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby to Jalen Brunson. His three-point shot, no good, but he is fouled. And 34 seconds left to go. Looked like Brunson was fouled on a three-point shot, so he'll be at the free throw line. D-Dan Shelton, what's good, my brother? Thanks for tapping in, bro. You already know blue and orange skies. Let's go Knicks. And like I said, I'm streaming live on this, streaming the Knicks versus the Bulls, and also on the network soon, or already started. NFL debate is on right now with Big Pat and all the guys is on there right now, man. Doing an NFL debate show on there at 8:30 tonight. So everybody could go in and tap in there, man. Support the network. You know, the Man Cave podcast. Make sure you subscribe to my network as well as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Always got something going on the network, man. All right, Brunson's first free throw is up and it's good. All right, 31-26. Brunson's second free throw is up and it's good. So got one more free throw left, and Karl Anthony Towns will check back in with 34 seconds left to go. Neymar, what's good, man? Thanks for tapping in. You already know what it is, man. They starting off hot again, man. Brunson's third free throw is up, and it's good. 33-26. 34 seconds left to go. So, like, the Bulls could either get a 2-for-1 if they hurry up and stuff like that. Mosley, what's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in, man. Another great job. You already know. You already know what it is, bro. Like I said, Bulls with the ball. Lonzo Ball tried to do a quick 2-for-1. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns with the ball. Over to Brunson. 24 seconds left to go. Brunson with the ball across the timeline. Brunson. 16 seconds left to go. Guarded by Lonzo Ball at the elbow. Brunson over to Shamet. Shamet in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Bulls. Lonzo Ball with the ball out to Kobe White. Kobe White for a pull-up three-point shot. Good. Right at the buzzer. 33-29. End of the first quarter. Knicks up 4 points at the end of one. red hot quarter for both teams, 33-29. Knicks coming in, like I said, 9-game win streak snapped last night in OKC. So the Knicks trying to start a new win streak tonight in Chicago against the Bulls. Knicks coming in this game at 24-11. Bulls at 15-19. On a very special emotional night in Chicago for the Bulls, it'll be Derrick Rose night, honoring Derrick Rose at halftime, and then Derrick Rose will have his jersey retired next year. So, emotional night for the Bulls in Chicago. Also for the Knicks, you know, Derrick Rose is a Knicks player too, but he spent 8 seasons in Chicago, man. The league's youngest MVP ever, man. Derrick Rose, one of the all-time greats before the injuries. All right, so Knicks coming out hot, man. Got to see how they like the bench. Got to see if the bench going to contribute. How they going to contribute tonight? They're going to need some of the bench help tonight on this back-to-back. Bulls was off last night, so they are well rested. They got fresh legs. The Knicks starters, they all played like 40 minutes last night, man. So you know how it is with Tiz, man. You're going to be playing some minutes you on the Knicks, man. But like I said, hopefully the guys on the bench, that they could do more than they did last night, man. They only scored 5 points off the bench, so that's why the starters played a lot more minutes, man. And so if the bench come in, man, these guys gotta contribute more. Give the starters a little breather. Give them a rest. Oh, that's a 10-3. All right, like I said, let's go Knicks, man. Got to start this new streak going, man. Said these are games we got to win, man. Plus, this got to be a payback against the Bulls because the Bulls beat us in New York, man. They beat us the last time, man, on the last second at the end on a foul by Josh Hart. I was like, Knicks had that game won. And then Hart fouled Kobe White on a 3-point shot, and White sank all 3 free throws with like a second left to go in the game to seal the win by 1 point, 124-123. It was a heartbreaking loss for the Knicks. That should have been a dub. All right, Knicks inbound. Cameron Payne with the ball. Towns over to Payne. Payne across the timeline over to Shamet. Shamet over to Towns. Towns in the lane. Shot is up. No good, but it's an offensive foul. So it'll be Bulls ball. Yeah, some of it is acting, man. Some of these guys with these charges acting. All right, Bulls with the ball. Kobe White over to Horton. Looked like Horton Tucker in the lane. His shot is up and good. Horton Tucker with the shot, 33-31. Knicks up 2. Towns inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne over to Towns. Towns over to Bridges. Bridges back to Town. Pull up 3-point shot. No good. Towns is off so far. 2-point Knicks lead. Patrick Williams with the ball. His step back shot, 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Smith, who was fouled on the rebound, so he will be at the free throw line. So this was all saying with the Knicks second unit. These guys got to come in and start scoring some points. Got to need some points, man, from the bench. You know, Cameron Payne, Achua, and Shamet got to produce some points. Can't just be the starters, man. All right, Smith's first free throw's up and is good. And Smith's second free throw's up and is also good. We're tied at 33. Knicks 6-point lead is gone. Payne inbounds to Bridges, back to Payne. Payne across the timeline. Over to Bridges. Bridges around the Town screen. Bridges with Smith on. Bridges in the lane. Shot is up and good and a foul. So Bridges will be at the free throw line to complete a 3-point play. Knicks go up by 2. Fouls on Smith. All right, Bridges' free throw is up, and it's good. 36-33, 3-point Knicks lead. All right, Bulls inbound. Kobe White inbounds to Horton Tucker. Tucker back to Kobe White. Kobe White over to Tucker. Tucker down the lane looking, and he travels. So it'll be a turnover, it'll be Knicks ball. Yeah, man, you travel, man. Take too many steps. All right, Knicks inbound. Knicks with the ball. Shamet over to Payne. Payne to Mikal Bridges. Bridges down the lane. Lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Patrick Williams over to Horton Tucker. Tucker with the ball. Looking. Ball is stolen by Larry Shamet, and Shamet will take it in for the uncontested dunk. Knicks go up 5, 38-33. All right. Patrick Williams inbounds to Kobe White. White with the ball. Guarded by Shamet. White in the lane. Lays it up. And no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne over to Shamet. Back to Cameron Payne. Payne in the lane. His floater is up. No good. Rebounded by Smith. Over to Patrick Williams. Over to Kobe White. And here comes the Bulls. Down 5. White with the ball. Over to Smith for a three-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa with the ball. Over the timeline. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns in the lane. Shot is up and in. 7-point Knicks lead. All right, Horton Tucker inbounds to Patrick Williams. Over to Kobe White. White in the lane. His shot is no good, but he is fouled. He'll be going to the free throw line. Steelers in the red zone. Yeah, let's go Steelers. Get a touchdown. We need a touchdown. Get some touchdowns. All right, White's first free throw is up, and it's good. 40-34. Steelers, we need a touchdown, not field goals. We need touchdowns. We got to make this game close. Just make this comeback. Substitution coming in for the Bulls. Josh Giddey will be back. Also, Josh Hart will be back for the Knicks as well in the lineup. And Smith's Kobe White's second free throw is up, and it's good. 40-35. Knicks up 5. All right, Knicks inbounds. Towns inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Across the timeline, guarded by Kobe White at the top of the three-point line. Now at the elbow. Payne in the lane. Over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns looking. Over to Mikal Bridges in the lane. His step-back jump shot is up and good. 42-35. Smith inbounds to Giddey over to Horton Tucker to Patrick Williams. Williams in the lane. His shot is up. Good and a foul. So Patrick Williams will be at the free throw line to complete the three-point play. And look like the foul's on Josh Hart. Oh, no, it looked like it was on Towns. So Patrick Williams' free throws up and is good. 42-38, 4-point Knicks lead. All right, Knicks inbound. Towns over to Payne. Payne with the ball, guarded by Terry. At the top of the three-point line, over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns with the ball, over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges down the lane, lays it up and in. 44-38. Smith inbounds to Giddey. Giddey back to Smith. He looked like he walked. Man, I don't know how he letting these guys get away with all this. Over to Terry. Terry in the lane. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne over to Mikal Bridges for an elbow three-point shot, in and out. Rebounded by Patrick Williams of the Bulls, and here comes the Bulls. Williams at the elbow. Williams in the lane. Back out to Giddey. Back to Patrick Williams. Williams out to Giddey. Around a Smith screen, Giddey in the lane. Back to Smith for the easy dunk. 44-40. So Knicks fell asleep on that defensive assignment. And Knicks look like they will have to talk it over. Timeout on the floor. 8:04 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks up 44-40 over the Chicago Bulls. 4-point Knicks lead. All right. All right. So we will see. Touchdown Steelers, Najee Harris. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go now. Let's turn it up on defense, man. You need TJ Watts. Get a strip something. Get a turnover, man. Let's go. Or at least they're right back into the game right now, 10-7. So that's good. Yeah, that game should be a closer game than the first game, with the Browns and the Ravens. I knew that was going to be a blowout. But the bad thing with the Ravens in that game, man, Zay Flowers, their star wide receiver, he left the game with a knee injury, non-contact injury, man, with his knee and stuff like that. So usually when there's a non-contact, that's not a good sign, man. Hopefully it's not season ending or something like that. Let me check in on some other scores around the NBA, around the association. All right. Third quarter, man. Detroit is blowing out Minnesota 90-68. 2:21 left to go in the third quarter in that game. Also, started early fourth quarter. Pacers up 96-84 over the Phoenix Suns. Also, 7:56 left to go in the second quarter. Utah up 38-29 over Miami. 5:09 left to go in the second quarter. Milwaukee up 40-39 over Portland. San Antonio up 38-37 over the Nuggets. 7:29 left to go in the second quarter in that game. And also 7:22 left to go in the first quarter. Golden State up 12-10 over Memphis. That game just started. And the score that went final, Sixers blew out the Brooklyn Nets 123-94. All right, back to action. 44-40 is the score. It'll be should be Knicks ball. Knicks will inbound. Lou Aldang is in the house to honor Derrick Rose. All right. So everybody in the house with D Rose. All right, Knicks will inbound. Cameron Payne will inbound. And what they call it? Bulls are challenging to see what the see if it's if the ball went out on Knicks. So we have a timeout on the floor again to look at the review, to review the what are they doing? Look like the Bulls are challenging. They thought the ball went off the Knicks, so challenge to see whose ball it is. I didn't see we got to see the replay and see who it deflected off. And I want to thank all you guys for tapping in, man, from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms, man, to the Man Cave podcast. If this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms, man. And also, like I said, just scroll down, man. It costs you nothing to subscribe. It's free. Also, go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, our one centralized location for all of our content, man. Basketball, boxing, baseball, football, UFC, MMA, soccer, wrestling, and many, many more. Please go subscribe, and also go subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Myself, the Man Cave podcast, Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation Inside Sports with Big Lou, Unpop Opinion Sports with NYG, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Classified 3F with Joe, Miz in the Midday, Wales 2 New Jersey. Also, Mac the Giants fan, Zion Zenith, Leaf Diggy, Mets 21-28, Captain Rafachuto. Also, the newest members, TP Way, Deception. Also, delay of game, Miss Trina. Also, Mac the Giants fan and Zion Zenith. All right, so it looked like it was the Bulls' ball. So Bulls had the ball and they missed their shot. And Knicks have it now. Karl Anthony Towns is fouled on the shot, so Towns will be at the free throw line. Fouled by Smith. Towns' first free throw is up, and it's good. 45-40. Towns' second free throw is up, and it's also good. 46-40. 6-point Knicks lead, and substitution look like it coming in for the Bulls. Terry will take a seat. And just showing all these Derrick Rose highlights, man. It just felt like it was just yesterday, man. Looking at these highlights. All right, Vucevic will check back in the game. So Bulls will have their starters plus Alonzo Ball. All right, Patrick Williams in the lane, cornered Alonzo Ball for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Cameron Payne. Payne over to Towns. Towns in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Foul by Vucevic, and Towns will be at the free throw line again. So good drive by Towns. Didn't settle for the 3-point shot. Took it down. Get the foul on Vucevic. So Towns' first free throw is up, and it's good. 47-40, 7-point Knicks lead. And it looked like Bulls will make a substitution. Patrick Williams will come out the game, and they'll have the rookie in. What's the rookie name? Biot. All right, Towns' second free throw is up, and it's also good. 48-40. All right, Bezelis, the rookie, will be in the game for the Bulls. Giddey inbounds to Bezelis, back to Giddey. Giddey over to Vucevic. Vucevic to Zach LaVine. LaVine around the Vucevic screen. Vucevic with a shot from the corner. Up, no good. Rebounded. And looked like the foul is on the Knicks on Bezelis on the putback shot. So let me see. Yeah, so Bezelis will be at the free throw line. His first free throw's up and it's good. 48-41. So the rookie coming in making a little impact for the Bulls already. And his second free throw's up and it's also good. Bezelis, the rookie, look like rookie came from the G League. I forgot one of them. I don't know, G League Ignite. All right. Bezelis' second free throw's up and it's good. 48-42. All right. 6:48 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks inbounds. OG Anunoby inbound to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball, guarded by Zach LaVine. Around the Town screen, over to OG Anunoby, over to Josh Hart. Hart over to Towns for a 3-point shot from the top of the key. Good. 51-42, 9-point Knicks lead. All right, Knicks inbound. Bulls inbound to Josh Giddey, and he is fouled. And the Knicks are over the foul limit. It's 6:29 left to go in the quarter, so Giddey would be at the free throw line. Man, yeah, you're right, man. These refs are blind. I mean, come on, bro. Some of these calls, bro. All right, Giddey's first free throw is up and it's good. I mean, you got to be consistent with the whistle. You're going to blow it on one end, you got to blow it on both ends. Or if you're just going to let them play, just let these guys play, man. All right, Giddey's second free throw is up and it's good. 51-44, 7-point Knicks lead. All right, Knicks inbounds. Towns inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball across the timeline, guarded by Zach LaVine. Around the Town screen, over to Josh Hart, to OG Anunoby. Over to Towns, back to Anunoby. And Obi around the town screen in the corner to Josh Hart for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achua. Achua with the ball. Shot is up, no good, but he'll be going to the free throw line. Good take by Precious Achua. So hopefully go to the free throw line and can make some free throws. Let's start cashing in on these free throws. There's one thing to get to the line. Next thing, got to cash in on these free throws. All right, 7-point Knicks lead. Precious first free throw is up, and it's no good. All right, his second free throw is up, and it's good. 52-44. All right, Bulls inbound. Bezelis inbounds to Giddey. Giddey with the ball across the timeline. Guarded by Cameron Payne at the top of the key. Over to Zach LaVine at the elbow. Over to Vucevic. Vucevic in the lane. Turnaround jump shot is up and good. 52-46. Knicks inbounds. Towns inbounds to Payne. Payne with the ball. Payne looking. Finds Towns. Towns thought about the shot over to Cameron Payne. Payne with an elbow 3-point shot up and good. 55-46. All right, LaVine inbounds to Giddey. 9-point Knicks lead. Back to LaVine. LaVine with the ball over to Vucevic for his 3-point shot from the top of the O, and it's good. 55-49. All right, Knicks inbounds. OG Anunoby over to Josh Hart. And the ball is deflected, stolen by Josh Giddey. Up ahead to Zach LaVine for the easy layup, an easy dunk. Knicks up 4. Payne quickly ahead to Precious Achua. And the Knicks call timeout on the floor. So just like that, it's just a 4-point lead again. Knicks up 55-51 over the Bulls. Giddey with an over-the-shoulder, over-the-head pass to Zach LaVine. Let me check back in on that football game. Let me see. It's still Bengals still up 10-7 over the Steelers. This look like 6:09 left to go in the second quarter. Yeah, that's going to be a tight game because, like I said, the Bengals need that game, I think, for their playoff hopes. And like I said, the early game, Ravens all over the Browns, 35-10 in that game. Tomorrow is the end of the regular season for the NFL tomorrow. So you know what that means. Monday, Bloody Monday. See who gets fired, what coaches or get fired in the NFL, coaches or GMs get fired in the NFL. Bloody Monday. Also, while I'm here, man, Knicks fans, man, if there are Knicks fans on here, man, like diehard Knicks fan, please, man, make sure you go to NBA.com, man, and vote for the All-Star, man. The voting is open, man. It is free. Make sure you vote for our own. Make sure you vote for Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. Let's get these guys into the All-Star game, man. These guys deserve to be in the All-Star game, man. And like I said, it's free. It costs you nothing, man. Just go on there, man, and you can vote every single day. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So you can vote every single day. Get these guys in there, man. There's no way that these guys only got like a million votes or something like that. It's like 9 million people in the 5 boroughs in New York, man. Diehard Knicks fans that claim they Knicks fans. Go ahead and go vote, man. You ain't gotta get up and go nowhere. Just get on your phone or get on your laptop, man, and go to NBA.com and hit that, vote for your players, man. Please do that. It's free, man. Let's get these guys in there, man. These guys deserve to be in the All-Star game, starters. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson in the lane. His floater is up and it's good. 57-51. Bulls inbounds. Patrick Williams over to Zach LaVine. He said, hopefully Dave will be going Monday. Yeah. LaVine with the ball over to Vucevic, over to Patrick Williams. Williams, elbow jump shot up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson guarded by Patrick Williams around the Towns screen. Brunson looking, finds Josh Hart over to Karl Anthony Towns, but it's deflected and is a turnover. It'll be Bulls ball. Should have gave the ball to OG open in the corner right there. All right, Bulls inbounds. Lonzo Ball over to Zach LaVine. LaVine at the elbow, guarded by Precious Achiuwa. LaVine in the lane, lays it up and in. 57-53. Knicks inbounds. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Lonzo Ball around the Karl Anthony Towns screen. Brunson with the ball over to Towns. Towns looking over to Precious Achiuwa. The pass is deflected, stolen by the Bulls, and here they come. Kobe White with a pull-up three-point shot. Good. 57-56. All right, 1 point Knicks lead. Knicks inbounds. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Lonzo Ball. Brunson in the lane. Brunson step back shot up and good. 59-56, Bulls inbounds. Lonzo Ball to Zach LaVine down the lane, lays it up again and in. 59-58, Knicks inbounds. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson guarded by Ball. Brunson over to Towns. Towns pull up three-point shot from the elbow. Good. 62-58. LaVine inbounds the ball to Lonzo Ball. Back to LaVine. LaVine, three-point shot from the top of the key. Good. 62-61. All right. Knicks inbounds. Hart inbounds to Brunson. 2:35 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks up 1. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the lane. His shot is up and good. Floater's up and good. 64-61. All right. Bulls inbounds. LaVine inbounds to Lonzo Ball to Vucevic for his elbow three-point shot air ball, rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart throws it ahead to Jalen Brunson. Brunson, three-point shot from the corner, no good, rebounded by Brunson. Brunson in the lane, lays it up and in. 66-61. All right, Bulls inbound. Vucevic over to Kobe White. Kobe White back out to LaVine. The corner, Lonzo Ball for his three-point shot, no good, rebounded by OG Anunoby. OG with the ball. And there's a foul on the floor, so Brunson got fouled, and Brunson should be going to the free throw line. Brunson playing with that right calf injury already. So Brunson will be at the line. First free throw for Brunson is up and it's good. 67-61. All right. Brunson's second free throw is up and it's also good. 68-61. All right, 68-61. So Bulls will inbound. Bulls inbounds. Skitty inbounds to Kobe White. Kobe White with the ball. Across the timeline, guarded by Mikal Bridges around a Vucevic screen. Kobe White in the corner to Josh Giddey. Thought about the three-point shot. Back to Kobe White. And it's turnover. So your Knicks ball. Knicks inbounds. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. 7-point Knicks lead, 137 left to go. Brunson looking. Has Towns open at the top of the key. Brunson in the lane. Throws it out to Josh Hart for an elbow 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Vucevic. And here comes the Bulls. Over to Giddey. Giddey with the ball. Over to Levine. Levine in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the lane, and he is fouled. So Brunson will be back at the free throw line again. Foul probably on Patrick Williams. So, hey, Brunson, go back to the free throw line and cash in, man. Let's get cash in these free throws. Brunson's first free throw's up, and it's good. 69-61, 8-point Knicks lead. All right, Brunson's second free throw's up, and it's also good. 70-61, 9-point Knicks lead. 102 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks up by 9 points. Bulls are inbound. All right, Giddey inbounds to Patrick Williams. Williams over to Giddey. Giddey with the ball. It's across the timeline. Over to Kobe White to Vucevic. Vucevic back to Giddey. Over to Vucevic. Vucevic down the lane. Looking. Turnaround shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson in the lane. His floater's up and it's good. 72-61. Bulls inbounds to Kobe White to Zach LaVine streaking in for the easy dunk. 72-63. Knicks inbounds. Hart over to Brunson. Back to Hart. Back to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. 20 seconds left to go. Brunson around the Towns screen, guarded by Vucevic. Brunson over to Towns. Towns looking. Finds Mikal Bridges. Wide open 3-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns in the corner to OG Anunoby for his 3-point shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Josh Giddey. Over to Zach LaVine. LaVine, 3-point shot from the top. In and out. No good. And we are at halftime. So halftime, Knicks up 72-63 at the half. Good first half for the Knicks, man. Good, strong first half of the Knicks. Like I said, emotional night in Chicago tonight. It'll be Derrick Rose night tonight in Chicago, honoring the legend Derrick Rose, who is in attendance, and also some of his former teammates, Luol Deng, and some other guys are in attendance for the ceremony. All right, so we'll give you the halftime stats. But before we give you the halftime stats, we're going to hear a word from our sponsors, courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network Halftime Report.
All right, man. It is halftime. Once again, the halftime score, Knicks up 72-63 on the Chicago Bulls on the road at the United Center in Chicago. 9-point Knicks lead at halftime. Halftime stats for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges has 13 points at the half. OG Anunoby has 8 points. Karl Anthony Towns already with a double-double at the half, 17 points, 10 rebounds. Jalen Brunson already the high man in the game with 26 big points in the first half. 5 assists to go along with 5 assists. Josh Hart right now is scoreless, but Josh Hart has 6 rebounds and 5 assists in the game. Off the bench for the Knicks, Precious Achiuwa has 3 points, Cameron Payne has 3 points, and Landry Shaman has 2 points off the bench. For the Knicks shooting overall in the first half, 25 of 48 for 52%. Knicks 3-point shooting, 6 of 17 for 35%. Free throw shooting, the Knicks much better in this game, man, much better. 16 of 18 for 89% from the free throw line. Knicks have 26 rebounds, 15 assists, 5 steals to go along with 7 turnovers in the game. For the Chicago Bulls, Patrick Williams has 5 points and 4 rebounds. Nikola Vucevic has 7 points. Kobe White has 15 points for the Bulls, and the highest score for the Bulls in the first half was Zach LaVine with 20 points in the first half. Josh Giddey has 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. Off the bench for the Bulls, Jalen Smith has 4 points. Bazelis has 2 points to rookie. Julian Phillips with 3 points. Talon Horton Tucker with 2 points. The overall shooting for the Chicago Bulls, 22 of 47 for 47%. 3-point shooting, they are 8 of 19 for 42%. Free throw shooting, they're 100%, 11 of 11 from the free throw line. Rebounds, they have 20 rebounds to go along with 18 assists, as well as 8 turnovers in the game. So that is your first half stats. Once again, Knicks up 72-63, 9-point lead over the Chicago Bulls at the half. And we'll look at other out-of-town scores around the association. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Detroit looked like they got a comfortable lead in that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, up 112-94. Also, 136 left to go in the fourth quarter. Indiana up 124-106 over the Phoenix Suns in that game. Halftime, Utah all over Miami, 62-41 in that game. Early third quarter, Portland up 54-53 over Milwaukee, 10:52 left to go in the third quarter. Halftime, San Antonio up 55-54 over the Denver Nuggets. 10:37 left to go in the second quarter. Memphis and Golden State up 38-29 over Memphis. Score that went final already. Philadelphia blows out the Brooklyn Nets 123-94. And then the late game, the 10:30 game, will be the Atlanta Hawks against the LA Clippers. And that game will be at 10:30. So lots going on. And like I said, also in the NFL, earlier game from early on, Ravens blew out the Cleveland Browns 35-10 in that game. Also, the second game of the NFL right now, second quarter, 1:53 left to go in the second quarter. Bengals up 10-7 over the Pittsburgh Steelers right before the half, 1:53 left to go. All right, and back to our game. Like I said, it is halftime and it's a special night in Chicago. It'll be Derrick Rose night in Chicago. They're honoring the legend Derrick Rose, former Bulls player, former Knicks player. So Derrick Rose jersey number 1 is all over the stadium, man. Great tribute, man, for a great legend, Chicago Bulls legend, youngest MVP ever, man, to win an MVP at the age of, I believe it was like 24 years old. All right, and then next year they're going to retire his jersey next year. So doing some halftime festivities. So just watching a little bit of that. Looks like for the Clippers tonight, big night for the Clippers, man. Kawhi Leonard makes his debut tonight for the Clippers against the Atlanta Hawks. So Kawhi Leonard's been out all season, until now. And that was a guy that played. In the Olympic. He tried to play on the Olympic team, and they had to send him home because of his knee injury and stuff like that. Tudo, what's good, man? What's good, Tudo? Thanks for tapping in, man. Thanks for also putting the chats in the link, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for all your support. All right, so like I said, right now, man, he's just doing Derrick Rose tribute right now. thing with D Rose, man, what could have been, man, if he never got that serious knee injury, man. I mean, he was a problem. Shit. Derrick Rose is like, yo, the Chicago Bulls, that Chicago team with Derrick Rose, D Rose, Taj Gibson, Joakim Noah, Luol Deng. You know what I'm saying? A very, very tough team, man. Very, very tough team. Those are guys that got Tom Thibodeau like right there on the map, man. You know what I'm saying? That Chicago Bulls team with Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, Taj Gibson, Luol Deng, gritty defensive team. And also Stacey King, who is one of the Bulls play-by-play analyst right now, you know, was a former teammate of Rose too. So he's there. Luol Deng's there. I'm pretty sure there's some other former players there, man. Yeah, man. Hey, Dewani, I said the same thing, man. You also got to put Penny Hardaway in there too, man. You know what I'm saying? Rose, Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway, Brandon Roy. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what Greg Oden, man. You know what I'm saying? And Wilkins never got hurt, but yeah, man. Injuries took away a lot of good greats, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing that stopped. That's the only thing that slowed those guys down was injuries. It wasn't opponents on the court, man. It was just injuries. Injuries took their toll, man. Yeah, and that was also back then during the time. What was that? Was it the more serious injury back then was I want to say was what was that thing called, that surgery, man? Microfracture surgery, man. That stuff, man. Players used to get that and they'd be out for like a year and a half, man. It's not the same. It's just like, yo, that was a terrible. I don't even hear about microfracture surgeries no more, really, man. But like I said, during that time in the 90s, it was prevalent during that time, man. A lot of greats had that stuff done, man. Microfracture surgery, you know, Antonio McDyess, you know, people like that and stuff like that. It would have been great to see those guys. To those, salute. That's what I'm saying. When them guys was on the court, man, it was always a great time on the court, man. It's like they was gonna do something, man. They was just great basketball players, man. But like I said, injuries caught up to those guys. That's the only thing that slowed those guys down. I really wish I'd have seen if they didn't get injured like that. You know what I'm saying? What they still are Hall of Fame players to me in my book, man. I know Joakim Noah's son. He got to be in there. He's right there on the court. Joakim Noah. Yeah, some former teammates in the building. Yeah, Luol Deng flew out from Africa, you know what I'm saying? Some guys flew out from Switzerland. Yeah, man. Joakim Noah. See, he's like, yo, that's like the 90s, man. The 90s basketball, man. That's when it's like, yo, that brawling. Those were some brawls. Early 90s basketball, mid 90s, man. That was some brawls over there, man. And then early 2000. Yeah, I remember, like I said, when D Rose first got, like I said, D Rose, like I said, man, and like that was a great, what I'm saying, the hometown kid gets to stay home to play for his hometown Chicago Bulls. Same thing like LeBron James got to play for his hometown Cleveland Cavaliers, man. That's like an honor. That's a great thing, man, when you can get to stay home and represent your city, man. Even though you're young at that time, and people say like sometimes you might be too immature, what I'm saying, when you to be home that close to home or playing at home and stuff like that, man. But hey, those guys, man, they represented their city well, man. Like I said, they ain't really getting too much trouble, not into trouble like that. You know what I'm saying? They was very well mannered, man. Bully ball, you're right, Dewani. Straight bully ball, man. Final scores used to be like 84, 81 and stuff like that, 90, 86. You know what I'm saying? Was the final score, man. So you got some 70 game, like some 85 to 79. Like that's a whole fourth quarter. That's a whole fourth quarter, man. Shots, guys wasn't getting shots like the way these guys getting shots nowadays. These guys taking wide open shots, man. It's like the way these guys look like they playing like at the rec league, the YMCA or something like that. Is like shots open all day long. Back then, man, them guys was like, them guys was defending you. You had to work for them shots, bro. Like I said, hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. The Knicks don't. Knicks could take care of business tonight. You know what I'm saying. We honor D Rose, we respect D Rose, but hey, we got to get this win. On defense a little bit. Nope. You're right. No zone defense or no low management. Everybody played every single game, man, unless you was really hurt or you couldn't play at all. But hey, back to back, everybody played, man. Like I said, guys played every single game. Guys was playing 82 game schedules and stuff like that. Not today where guys are playing like 50 games and 40 some games and then they want their full salary. He's like, bro, you got to play the game checks, bro. That's why some of these guys' contract now like has these things in there with how many games they got to play, man. Because they know these guys, man, low management, other things, man. It's like I can't give you this big salary, and then you only give me like half a season. You know what I'm saying? Like 48 games or 50 games. Also, D Rose, legend from Simeon High School in Chicago. D Rose, Joakim Noah. I mean, some of D Rose highlights, man. I mean, for his side, the ups. I mean, when that dude used to come down the lane and just cock it back, man, and just like tomahawk dunk over top of somebody, man, that stuff was like crazy. It's like that's D Rose getting up there like that, man. He come down and just like, tomahawk from the back of his and just throw it down on somebody, man. It's like some guys just get out the way. Simeon High School, Chicago. All right, so like I said, Knicks got a 9-point lead. Like I said, coming out of halftime, man. Knicks. Hopefully, the Knicks have a strong third quarter, man. Take control of this game right now. Close out this game on these guys, man. Because the more these guys stick around and stuff like that, the closer the game gets, man. And you know what happened in last night's game, man. It's like you got to blow these guys at a 20-point lead. Start blowing these guys out. me check out. So let me see what's going on in that Bengals Steelers game. They should be at halftime right now. Let me see. It's 10-7. I know the Bengals is up 10-7. 49 seconds left to go. 10-7 Bengals. Look at some other scores. Jazz up 71-47, 74-47 over the Miami Heat. 8:50 left to go in the third quarter. 2:31 left to go in the third quarter. Portland up 72-67 over Milwaukee. Also, third quarter, 7:59 left to go in the third quarter. San Antonio up 69-59 over the Nuggets. Also in the second quarter, Golden State up 46-42 over Memphis. 4:36 left to go in the second quarter. Scores that already went final. Chicago 123, Brooklyn Nets 94. Also, Detroit blows out Minnesota 119-105. And Indiana blows out Phoenix 126-108. And like I said, the late game, 10:30 game would be the Atlanta Hawks at the LA Clippers. Hawks playing a back-to-back. They played the Lakers last night, and they lost that game, and they playing the Clippers tonight. And then tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow is the end of the regular season in the NFL tomorrow. This game, the 17th game will be played tomorrow. And then, like I said, Monday could be Bloody Monday, man. You know what I'm saying? Guys will begin to hand the pink slips. Some coaches and some GMs will begin to hand their pink slips tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, Monday. Monday. It's a good, strong first half of the Knicks in this game, up 72-63 over the Bulls. Like I said, hopefully they can close it out and have a stronger second half to close out this win and start this win streak over. Knicks coming in this game 24-11. 9-game win streak snapped last night in Oklahoma City to the Thunder, 117-107, a game that the Knicks had leads throughout most of that game, and then they just lost it in the fourth quarter, man. But like I said, those are games the Knicks could learn from and things like that. Like I said, also, man, get better bench scoring and bench help and stuff like that. And, we'll see, man. Like I said, it was a great test for the Knicks last night. They'll go up against like the top team out in the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Another team, a team that's vying for a championship and is a huge NBA favorite to win a championship. So, like I said, and with that loss, let me see the Knicks. Because now the Knicks are Knicks still in third place. In the Eastern Conference, let me see the standings. How many games behind the Celtics they are? Knicks fall 2 games behind the Celtics and 6.5 to 7 games behind the Cleveland Cavaliers. Stuff like that. So very important. The Knicks continue to win. Like I said, they in second place in the Atlantic Division, 2 games behind the Boston Celtics. And it's still 10-7 right before the half. Bengals up 10-7 over the Steelers. 31 seconds left to go right before the half. So, like I said, man, Knicks got to get this dub. These are the games that we got to win, man. These are games we should be winning. Let's win and let's keep stacking these wins. Start a new streak, because after this after this game, Knicks have 5 games in a row at home. Knicks on a homestand, a 5-game homestand. Let me see. 5-game homestand. So, the Knicks could just take advantage, man, of this good home cooking, man. Take advantage of the good home cooking. They'll be playing Monday night they'll be playing the Orlando Magic. Wednesday night they'll be playing the Toronto Raptors. And then Friday, they have a rematch with Oklahoma City again. And then Sunday, they'll be playing the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll be playing the Detroit Pistons to close out the homestand. Then they go on the road to Philadelphia. But then the Knicks come back home for 2 more games, and they go on the road to Brooklyn and then come on for like another 5 in a row again. So, hey, man, if the Knicks could so stacking these wins, they really, really, really could put a dent. You know what I'm saying? They staying close right now with Boston. And speaking of Boston, the Knicks will meet them on February 8th. It'll be the rematch back in New York. Remember the opening night, Boston on the ring ceremony. Celtics blew out the Knicks on opening night, man. I mean, blew the doors off 132 to 109 in that game, the first game of the season. I was like, yo. But like I said, that was a game I thought it was going to be the old Knicks, you know what I'm saying, with Randall and DiVincenzo and everybody. But they had made the trade, man. Traded those guys right before training camp, right before preseason. So, like I said, after this game, Knicks have a 5-game homestand. Let's take advantage. Let's get all 5. I want all 5 of these wins. Take them one at a time. Let's get all 5 of these wins. Get some good home cooking, man. Some good home cooking. Knicks are one of the best road teams, 13-7 on the road, and the Knicks are 11-4 at home. So we'll be back with third quarter. We'll be tipping off in a few after the break. Should get back, and like I said, hopefully Knicks come out. Like I said, Knicks come out in the third quarter, like I said, on fire like they did in the first half, man. Just come out, like I said, and just keep extending this lead. Let's take control of this game, man. This game is right there. Let's take control of it. Well, like I said, Karl-Anthony Towns, man, another double-double already. 17 points, 10 boards in the first half. Jalen Brunson with 26 points at the half already, man. Looking like you'll have another big night, man. So, hey, man, starters keep doing, like I said, off the bench. Bench help tonight. We got 8 points off the bench. Got to get some more bench production, man. Got to get a bench reduction. Can't just have a bucket. That's it, man. We need more than just 1 bucket from each person off the bench. These guys got to get like 10 points. 10, 8, 12 points, something like that. Bench. We need some bench scoring to help the starters out. That Greg Anthony. That was crazy when they got drafted on draft night, man. That UNLV team, Greg Anthony to the Knicks, Larry Johnson to Charlotte, and Stacey Augmon to the Atlanta Hawks. One of the most iconic team in NCAA history, the 1990-91 UNLV Running Rebels. Stacey Augmon, Larry Johnson, Gary Eccles, Anderson Hunt, and Greg Anthony. Greg Eccles. And, can't forget the legendary coach Jerry Tarkanian. Jerry to chew that towel. All right, about to start the third quarter. So it should be Knicks ball at the start of the third quarter after the D-Rose halftime. Hopefully, like I said, Knicks come out. All right, Knicks inbounds. Josh Hart over to Jalen Brunson to Towns. Towns with the ball. Towns over to Hart, back to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Brunson, his little floater in the lane is up and good. 74-63. Good way to start. Vucevic over to Kobe White. Kobe White with the ball at the top of the three-point line, guarded by Bridges. Over to Giddey. Giddey throws backdoor to Levine, and it's out of bounds. Knicks ball. Turnover for the Bulls. All right, Knicks inbounds. OG Anunoby inbounds to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Towns. Towns over to Josh Hart, guarded by Giddey. Over to Towns. Back to Brunson. Brunson looking, finds Josh Hart. Hart in the corner to Mikal Bridges to Towns, guarded by Vucevic. Towns, jump shot from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Giddey, and here comes the Bulls. Giddey with the ball over to Kobe White. White throws to Patrick Williams, down low to Vucevic. His hook shot in the lane up and good, 74-65. All right. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges to OG Anunoby from the elbow, three-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Giddey. Giddey rebounds out to Patrick White. Patrick over to Kobe White for a three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. OG over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball around the Bridges screen. Down to Bridges. Bridges in the lane, lays it up and in. 76-65, 11-point lead. All right, Kobe White inbounds Giddey. Giddey over to Vucevic. Vucevic over looking, finds Patrick Williams at the top. Over to Giddey. Giddey in the corner, out to Zach LaVine. Over to Kobe White. White in the corner to Giddey for his three-point shot, up and good. 76-68. All right, OG Anunoby inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, looking, finds Towns. Towns with the ball. Towns down the lane. His shot is up, no good. Should have got a foul call, no call. Rebounded by Vucevic. Over to Giddey. Giddey in the lane. His floater is up and good. 76-70. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. At the top, the key three-point line, around a Towns screen into Towns. Towns at the free throw line. Towns in the lane, lays it up, and then should have been another foul call. All right, Patrick Williams inbounds to Giddey. Corner to Zach LaVine for a three-point shot. Slap back out, rebounded by the Bulls. Out to Giddey. Giddey over to Kobe White in the corner to Vucevic. Vucevic out to Giddey in the corner, back to Kobe White. White down the lane, looking, out to Josh Giddey for his elbow three-point shot, up and good. 78-73. All right, Knicks inbounds. OG Anunoby inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Over to Towns. Towns looking. Still can't find nobody. Over to Anunoby. His elbow three-point shot from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Vucevic. And here comes the Bulls. Over to Kobe White. White, guarded by Brunson. Push off in the lane. Throws, and the ball is deflected, stolen by the Knicks. Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart throws it back to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Down low to Karl Anthony Towns, and he is fouled. Finally. She got fouled like 3 times before then. All right, so Knicks will inbound. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart over to Brunson to Bridges. Bridges over to OG Anunoby. His elbow three up, and then he travels. So it'll be Bulls ball. All right, Bulls inbound. Giddey over to Zach LaVine. 5-point Knicks lead. 7:43 left to go in the third quarter. Giddey back to LaVine. Over to Vucevic. His jumper from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Hart. Hart with the ball. Across the timeline, guarded by Giddey. Hart down the lane. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line. About time we get some foul calls. All right. Hart's first free throw's up, and it's good. 79-73. And look like Lonzo Ball be checking in the game for the Bulls. Hart's second free throw is up, and it's also good. 80-73 Knicks. 7-point Knicks lead. All right, Bulls inbounds. Giddey inbounds to Patrick Williams. Back to Giddey. Giddey guarded by Jalen Brunson over to Vucevic. Vucevic over to trying to find LaVine. Those are to LaVine now. LaVine with the ball in the lane. LaVine fall away jump shot up and good. 80-75. All right, Knicks inbound. Josh Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. 5-point Knicks lead. Brunson around the Towns screen. Brunson looking, throws to Towns. Towns in the lane, shot, no good, rebounded. I thought Josh Hart had a rebound, but taken by Giddey over to Zach LaVine. Down the lane to Lonzo Ball, who lays it up and in. And Knicks inbounds to Brunson. Brunson over to Hart. Hart looking over to Mikal Bridges. His pull-up three-point shot, no good, rebounded by Giddey. Over to Zach LaVine. 3-point Knicks lead. LaVine with the ball, guarded by Bridges. LaVine over to Lonzo Ball. His 3-point shot is up and good, and we are tied at 80. Timeout on the floor. So just like that, the Bulls are right back in it again. And this is what I'm talking about, the Knicks. Knicks be having an 11-point lead, 12-point lead, and they just like the lead just disappears, man. Sometimes they fall in love with the 3-point shots and start missing, or sometimes they got to tighten up on the defensive end, and that's where a lot of problems are on the defensive end. Too many wide open shots, or guys are cutting backdoor on them and stuff like that. You gotta be focused on defense, man. You gotta bring that intensity on the defensive end. They gotta clean up that on the defensive end. So just like that, man, Bulls have a stronger third quarter. Bulls outscoring the Knicks right now, man. Outscoring the Knicks by 9 points. We are tied at 80. So Bulls on a 17-8 run right now. So, like I said, guys got to make shots, man. Knicks got to make shots. Bridges and Anunoby missing a lot of shots. There's a lot of wide open shots. Got to make them shots, man. Taking them shots, got to make them. Bulls have come out on fire in the third quarter to tie this game back up. All right, back to live action. All right, so be Knicks ball. Knicks will inbound. All right, Knicks inbounds, and it looks like Bridges right to Anunoby right down the lane, lays it up, and then here comes the Bulls. Giddey over to Patrick Williams to Vucevic, over to Zach LaVine. LaVine in the lane, throws it out, almost deflected, and back to Patrick Williams in the lane. Patrick Williams fall away shot up and no good, but tipped in by Vucevic, and we are tied at 82. Knicks inbounds. Towns over to Brunson. Back to Towns. Towns over to Vucevic. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges in the corner. Bridges out to Josh Hart from an elbow three. Corner three, no good. Rebounded by Bridges. Out to OG Anunoby. His shot from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Zach LaVine. And here comes the Bulls. Over to Josh Giddey. Throws ahead to Lonzo Ball for the dunk, and nobody got back on the Knicks perimeter players. Bulls go up to 84-82. First lead for the Bulls since 3-2 in the first quarter. This is what I'm be talking about. The breakdown on the Knicks on the defensive end is like, guys get behind you. How you don't see these guys behind you on the fast break or all right, Brunson with the ball. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges over to Towns. And Bridges is not paying attention, and he loses the ball. That was an unforced turnover. That's a turnover that shouldn't have been. I don't know how. It was like nobody was around him. So the Bulls ball. Knicks have 9 turnovers. Bulls have 10 turnovers in the game. Bulls, Giddey, inbounds to LaVine. LaVine looking down to Vucevic. His shot is in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Vucevic. Stolen by Brunson, and here comes the Knicks. Brunson looking, guarded by Lonzo Ball. Brunson in the lane. His floater in the lane, up, no good. Rebounded by Giddey, and here comes the Bulls. Giddey with the ball. Down the lane, blocked by OG Anunoby. Josh Hart with the rebound. Hart looking over to OG Anunoby, who lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges, put back up and good. And we're tied at 84. All right, Bulls inbounds. Lonzo Ball to Zach LaVine. Back the ball. Ball looking over to Vucevic. Back to Lonzo Ball and back to Vucevic. Down the lane, lays it up and in. And Bulls go back up by 2. So Precious Achiuwa is in the game for Karl Anthony Towns. All right, Knicks inbounds. Achiuwa over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Over to Mikal Bridges for a corner 3, air ball. Rebounded by Vucevic. Over to Gideon. Here comes the Bulls. They're running. Over to Lonzo Ball. Back to Zach LaVine. LaVine in the lane. Euro step, lays it up and in. 4-point Bulls lead. Knicks inbounds. Achiuwa over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Down the lane, no good, no foul. Over to Precious Achiuwa, and he throws the ball, and it's stolen by the Bulls for the fast break dunk. 90-84, timeout on the floor, Knicks. Bulls up by 6 points. And that was Phillips on the steal with the dunk. So the Bulls are really, like I said, Bulls have come out 27 points in this quarter, man. 27 points, outscoring the Knicks 27-12. So the Knicks getting outscored again in like quarters 3 or 4, man. This is where they have some of the problems in the second half. Like I said, for the most part, like I said, starters play good, but like I said, they get no production off the bench. As far as scoring, nothing, man. So just like that, the Bulls go up by 6. in the quarter. The Knicks have gone cold in the third quarter. And also, like I said, poor sloppiness with the ball, not taking care of the basketball, making some bad passes and telegraphing passes, and Bulls again deflections and leading to easy, fast breaks. So Towns is on the bench, and Achua comes in, and Sonjay comes is like, yo, the Bulls going on like an 8-0 run or something like that, man. He's like, and I want to thank everybody for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast, man. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share on all social media platforms, man, to the Man Cave podcast, as well as go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. Our one centralized location for all of our contents, man. The link is in the chat right there. Please go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Like I said, they'll be on there on the Big Blue Crew Sports tonight as well at 10:30 tonight during NFL debate. So you can go in and tap in and watch that as well tonight. And also go subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports. All right, back to action. Knicks with the ball. Like I said, Knicks have gone cold in this game. Brunson over to Hart. Hart with the ball across the timeline. 6-point Bulls lead. Over to Brunson. Brunson. Over to Mikal Bridges. Back to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Bulls. Here comes Lonzo Ball in the Bulls. Ball with the ball. Lonzo with the ball out to Jalen Smith for his 3-point shot. Good. 93-84. 9-point Bulls lead. Bulls are on a 20-4 run in the last 4 minutes left. 4 minutes in this game. Brunson with the shot up. No good, but he'll go to the free throw line to try to stop this run. So, like I said, Knicks have gone cold in this third quarter. Knicks 0 for 5 in the third quarter from 3-point range. Bulls 4 6. That's nothing. Stop shooting the 3-point shots if you're not making them, man. And that's how Knicks be losing the lead. Brunson's first free throws up and is good. Keep losing the lead because they keep falling in love with the 3-point shots. If it's not working for you, go to something else, man. Go to a 2-point, go to the mid-range game. Try to draw some fouls. All right, Brunson's second free throw is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Bulls. Here come the Bulls. Giddy over to Kobe White. White with the ball. Looking. White and the lane. Step back, 3-point shot up and good. 96-85. Knicks inbounds. Brunson inbounds to Hart. Hart with the ball back to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. His floater up and good. 96-87. All right, Bulls inbounds. Giddy over to Kobe White. White with the ball. Looking. Kobe down the lane. Throws it out to Jalen Smith. Jalen over to Phillips. Offensive foul, no call. Bulls get the ball right back, put it up and in. 98-87. 11-point Bulls lead. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hart with the ball. Over to Precious Achua. Achua over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Passes and should be Knicks ball. 1:31 left to go in the third quarter. Bulls up 98-87 over the Knicks. All right. Bench points for the Bulls, 25-8 for the Knicks. Knicks inbounds. Hart over to Brunson to Larry Shamit in the corner to Mikal Bridges for a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart to Brunson. Out to Larry Shamit for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Bridges. Free throw line jump shot up. No good. Rebounded by Jalen Smith, and he is fouled by Precious Achiuwa. No, they call a timeout on the floor. But Knicks have gone stone cold in the third quarter, man. Bulls is up 98-87, 11-point lead on the Knicks. So, bad third quarter for the Knicks, hot third quarter for the Bulls. Bulls with a strong third quarter and with an 11-point lead. 1:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bulls in control right now. All right, so it'll be Bulls ball. Bulls are inbound. All right, now, like I said, the Bulls can't miss right now. The Bulls are making shots. Knicks not making any shots, and that's what the problem is, man. Knicks are not making anything, man. Some guys are hesitant to shoot the ball, and then they're getting good looks, a lot of good looks, and they just not making the shots. All right, Bulls inbounds. Terry inbounds to Josh Giddey. Giddey over to White. White with the ball. White, step back 3-point shot up and good. 101-87, 14-point lead for the Bulls. Brunson with the ball and foul on the floor. All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges down to Precious Achiuwa for the dunk. 101-89. 40 seconds left to go. Jalen Smith inbounds to Josh Giddey. Back to Smith. Over to Terry. Terry out to Giddey. Giddey with the ball. Guarded by Shamit. Giddey looking. Finds Terry in the lane. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart with the rebound. 21 seconds left to go. Josh Hart in the lane. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Josh Giddey over to Kobe White, and the Bulls will hold for the last second shot. Jacob Petruzzi, what's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in. It's good. Kobe White with the ball. Kobe White, long 3-point shot up and good. It's been a Kobe White, man. Giants need some help tomorrow. 15-point Bulls lead at the end of 3, 104-89. Yeah, but it look like the Eagles look like they're going to be resting their starters. The Giants are going to be playing their starters, man. The Giants are not resting their starters. Giants are just all hands on deck. Giants trying to win that game tomorrow. So you already know what it is, man. Right now, the Giants are at the 4th pick. If they win tomorrow night, they probably going to be, tomorrow evening, they'll probably be at pick number 9. They'll probably move back to 9 or 8. But big third quarter from the Bulls, man. Up 15 right now, 104-89. Going into the fourth quarter. UConn just lost their best player for who's out for 6 weeks on the Huskies. I didn't see that. Who the Huskies just played? Who they just played? They played Providence or DePaul or somebody like that. It's about UConn men's or UConn women. UConn just lost their best player for 6 weeks. So for the Huskies men, that's not a Liam McNelly high ankle sprain. Oh man, that's the freshman. Liam McNeely. He played on that high school team, Montverde, with Cooper Flagg and some other guys and stuff like that. Yeah, I play Providence tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, that's a big loss, man. I mean, he's a good freshman too. I guess he's a diaper dandy, so that's a big loss. Hopefully, y'all could be able to offset that, man, and hopefully, y'all get that dub and stuff like that. All right, start the third quarter. Be Bulls ball. Bulls will inbound the ball. Bulls put 41 points up in the third quarter to 17 for the Knicks. Burrow hurt. Cave head driving into the ground. Oh man, Burrow is hurt. And Kobe White is killing the Knicks right now with another 3-point shot, 107-89. Knicks with the ball. Payne over to with the ball. Payne looking. Finds Towns. Towns inside for the score. Good. 107-91. Oh, man. So he got a concussion. He's going to have a concussion in that game. All right. Smith with the 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Hart. Hart with the rebound. Hart looking. Finds Towns. Jalen Smith on the Towns inside. Scores again. 107-93. Here comes the Bulls with the ball. Kobe White with the ball. White out to Giddey, out to Jalen Smith for his 3-point shot, up and good. Giddey over to Smith, and it's a 110-93 over to Towns for his 3-point shot. No good. Over to Giddey with the rebound. Over to Jalen to White. White out to Jalen Smith down the lane to Terry, and he lays it in 112-93. All right, Towns inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne down the lane, lays it up and in 112-95. Smith inbounds the ball again to Giddey. Giddey down the lane, lays it up and in 114-95. Knicks inbound the ball. Towns over to Josh Hart. Hart over to Towns. Towns with the shot up, no good. I mean, there's a foul on the floor, so that big pat looks like my Bulls got y'all number. Yep, Bulls got the number right now, man. Knicks was leading this game, but like I said, man, too many 3-point shots, man. Knicks started taking the third quarter, couldn't make them and stuff like that, and Bulls got hot. They got hot. I mean, well, Kobe White got hot. Kobe White killed the Knicks in the third quarter, man. I think he had like 18 or 20 points in the third quarter. All right, Knicks inbound. Shamet to Karl Anthony Towns, who lays it up and in 114-97. All right, Kobe White with the ball over to Smith. Smith over to White. White with the ball, guarded by Shamet. White to Towns, wide open to Smith. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns ahead to Josh Hart. Hart. And he got pushed. So foul on the floor. So it'll be Knicks ball side out. So it's almost like a little grab, man. All right, so Knicks are inbound. 9:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. 114-97. Knicks are inbounds. Hart will inbounds. Hart over to Towns. Towns have scored the last 4 Knicks point. Towns shot up and good and a foul. 114.99. Towns will be at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. All right. Towns on the free throw. Can he complete the 3-point play? Towns free throws up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Smith. Over to Kobe White. White with the ball. Over to Giddey. Giddey guarded by Shamet. Giddey in the lane. Shot is up. No good. And it'll be Knicks ball. And look like it'll be Bulls. Like Chicago, it'll be like Bulls ball. So Bulls will inbound. All right. Bulls inbounds. Giddey over to White. White over to Patrick Williams. Williams over to Vucevic in the lane. His turnaround jump shot is up and good. 116.99. Knicks inbounds. Cameron Payne inbounds to Josh Hart. Cameron Payne. 3-point shot from the elbow. Good. 116-102. Patrick Williams. Inbound the ball over to Josh Giddey. Giddey to Vucevic down to Kobe White in the lane, and he is fouled. So Kobe White will go to the free throw line. Oh, the Knicks challenging the call. Let me see. Trying to see if he got ball. All right, so we'll see when they come back if they're going to change the call on the floor or if it's going to be a challenge that's unsuccessful. Right now, 14-point Bulls lead, 116-102. Like I said, strong, huge third quarter for the Bulls. Outscoring the Knicks 41-17 in that third quarter. Like I said, Kobe White went crazy in that third quarter for the Bulls. Kobe White probably had like 18 or 19 points in that third quarter to propel the Bulls to that lead. So I wonder what they're gonna come up with. I gotta see the replay myself, man, to see if he got ball first or something like that. Let's see what it is. And if you haven't heard, Kawhi will make his return tonight for the LA Clippers. He make his season debut for the Clippers against the Hawks tonight. Home game, Clippers versus the Hawks. All right, look like they'll return and be Knicks ball. Cameron Payne inbounds to Josh Hart. Hart over to Payne. Payne. And lane 3-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Put back up and good. 116-104. Giddey inbounds to Patrick Williams. Williams with the ball over to Vucevic. Vucevic with the ball over to Levine. Levine guarded by White. Guarded by Cameron Payne. 3 seconds. Levine. Turnaround jump shot up and good. 118-104. And it looked like a foul on the shot, too. But that was a fall-away shot. Let me see where he got him at. Probably got him in the face, so Levine will shoot the free throw, and the free throw's up and it's good. 119-104. All right, Knicks inbounds Towns over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball over to Shamet. Shamet to Karl Anthony Towns, guarded by Vucevic. Towns in the lane. Dunk attempt, no good. Puts it right back up and in. 119-106. 13-point Bulls lead. Giddey over to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Over to Lonzo Ball. Around the Vucevic screen. Out to Zach Levine. Fall away shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball. Throws up ahead to Cameron Payne. Payne looking over to Larry Shamet. Shamet in the lane. Lays it up and in. 119-108. Timeout on the floor. Bulls. 11-point Bulls lead. 7:07 left to go in the fourth quarter. All right. Hopefully, like I said, Knicks could get some tighten up the screws, man. 119-108, 11-point lead. Let's start digging in. Let's start cutting in this lead right now, man. Only 7 minutes left to go in the game. It's now or never. Got to make this comeback. But it first starts on the defensive end. Got to get some steals and get some easy baskets. Let me see. NFL game. Bengals still up 16-7 over the Steelers. I think Burrows. He said Burrows got hurt in that game. I think Burrow got hurt in this game. So Burrow and the Bengals. 16-7 still over the Steelers. Mm-hmm. 16-7, 3:23 left to go in the third quarter. Bengals over the Steelers, 16-7. And Kawhi Leonard will make his return tonight for the LA Clippers. Season debut for the Clips. Kawhi Leonard out all year long. Makes his return tonight versus the Atlanta Hawks. So he make his return. If they play tomorrow night, he'll be out. Load management. the game to see who the true dogs are. Burrow's back in. Yeah. Steelers ain't doing too much, man. All right. Lonzo Ball with the ball over to Vucevic. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Josh Hart. Hart over to Cameron Payne. Payne to Towns. Towns 3-point shot up and good. 119, 111. Towns look like he don't score like the Knicks' last 12 points or something like that, man. All right, Bulls with the ball again. Giddey with the ball. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Down by 8. Hart with the ball. Over to Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns pull up 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Shamet. Shamet with the rebound. Over to Towns. Guarded by Vucevic. Towns in the lane. Lays it up and in. No call. How is that not a foul? That's crazy. 119, 113. And you call a foul on that. This is crazy, bro. Karl-Anthony Towns, 36 points, man, 17 in this quarter. This is crazy. This guy is getting fouled left and right, no call. All right, 6-point Bulls lead. Bulls inbounds. Vucevic. And should have been an offensive foul. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hart inbounds to Payne. Over to Precious Achiuwa. With Larry Shamet from the corner. 3-point shot is no. They wiped the basket away. Offensive foul on the Knicks. Let me see what offensive foul. Wow, took away the 3-point basket, but I don't know if Payne got pushed into him or what. All right, Bulls inbounds. Levine over to Lonzo Ball. Over to Levine. Levine guarded by Josh Hart. Around the Vucevic screen. Step back 3-point shot, no good, but he's fouled by Josh Hart. That's crazy, man. Foul on a 3-point shot. Can't keep fouling these guys on a 3-point shot, Hart. Let me see that play. So Levine will be at the free throw line. His first free throw is up and is good. His second free throw is up and is also good. 5:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. His third free throws up and is good. 124 to 113. Bulls back up to 11 points. All right. Knicks inbound. Payne over to Towns. Towns over to Payne. Over to Hart. Back to Towns. Shot is up, no good, but it's a foul. I mean, at some point, it's like, it's a foul. You got to call fouls, man. It's like, yo, this is crazy, bro. All right, well, Towns will be at the free throw line. Hopefully he can make up the free throws. And his first free throw is up, and it's no good. This is what the Knicks been doing. Miss one, make one. Make one, miss one. And Towns' second free throw's up, and it's good. 124, 114, 10-point Bulls lead. All right, Bulls are inbound. Patrick Williams over to Zach LaVine. Levine with the ball. Guarded by Hart around the Vucevic screen. Levine looking. Finds Patrick Williams out to Vucevic. And look like it's traveled. So it'll be Knicks ball. All right, Brunson is back in the game for the Knicks as well. I don't know if his Bridges is back in too, so I'll have to see. OG Anunoby, yep. So both team starters are back in the game. Brunson with the ball over to Josh Hart, over to Towns. Towns looking. Towns finds Bridges. Bridges with the ball, and he is fouled by Vucevic. And the Knicks are in the bonus, so Mikal Bridges will go to the free throw line. So Bridges' first free throw is up, and it's good. 124, 115. And the Bulls call a timeout on the floor. 4:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bulls up 124, 115. All right, checking on that. NFL still 16-7, early fourth quarter. Bengals up 16-7 over the Steelers. Looking at other scores around the association. Look like end of fourth quarter, Denver and San Antonio is going to an overtime, tied at 108. Other score, Memphis trailing Golden State 92-88, early fourth quarter, 11:24 left to go in the fourth quarter. Scores that went final. Philadelphia blows out the Brooklyn Nets 123-94. Pistons beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 119-105. Pacers beat the Phoenix Suns 126-108. Utah all over Miami 136-100. Portland beats Milwaukee 105-102. And 10:30 start will be the Atlanta Hawks and the LA Clippers. So Denver and San Antonio will go to the overtime, tied at 108. All right, back to action. 124, 115. Bulls with the ball. Kobe White around the Vucevic screen. Over to Vucevic. His shot in the lane up and good. 126, 115. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Got fouled, but no call. All right. Bulls with the ball. Zach LaVine in the lane to Vucevic. Lays it up and in, and a foul. 129, 115, and Vucevic will be at the free throw line to complete the three-point play. Shot is up, and free throws up, and it's good. 129, 115. So Bulls go back up 14 points. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson to Bridges, over to OG Anunoby to Josh Hart. Hart with the shot. Tough pass to Karl-Anthony Towns. Throws it back out, deflected, stolen by the Bulls, and here comes the Bulls. Zach LaVine ahead to Kobe White. His three-point shot, backup three-point shot is good. 132, 115. And Kobe White stays hot. 30 points. Brunson down the lane, shot up and in. 132, 117. Bulls inbounds. Lonzo Ball over to Zach LaVine. LaVine with the shot over to Vucevic. Shot up, no good. Tap back out. Patrick Williams out to Zach LaVine. Step back, 3-point shot up and good. 135, 117. Over to Knicks inbounds. Towns to Brunson. Towns shot in the lane, no good. Put back in is good. 135, 119, and Towns. He's a little bit limping around a little bit. All right, Bulls inbounds. 2:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bulls with the ball. Zach LaVine. Step back shot, no good. Rebound to Josh Hart. Throws it in to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson down the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Shot is up and good. 135, 121. All right, Vucevic inbounds to Patrick Williams. Williams with the ball. Over to Vucevic. To Kobe White for his 3-point shot and good. 138, 121. Kobe White is having the game of his life tonight, man. All right, Knicks inbounds quickly to OJ Anunoby for the dunk. All right, Bulls inbounds. White inbounds to LaVine. LaVine with the ball. Over to Vucevic for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns lays it up and in and a foul. 138, 125. All right, so Towns will be at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. And he has a little limp, so 136 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bulls over the Knicks, 138, 125. Towns at the free throw line to finish off the 3-point play, and his free throw is up, and it's good. 138, 126. All right, Bulls inbounds. Vucevic inbounds to Lonzo Ball, and he is fouled to get Towns out the game. So Lonzo Ball will be at the free throw line. All right, his first free throw's up and it's no good. And Ball's second free throw is up and it's good. 139, 126. Knicks will empty the bench out, bring in Jericho Sims, Tyler Kolig, Jacob Toppin, Matt Ryan will be into the game for the Knicks. And Larry Shamet as well. All right, Knicks inbounds. Shamet inbounds to Kolig. Kolig with the ball over to Jericho Sims. Sims to Shamet. His 3-point shot up and no good. Rebounded by Kolick, but it's stolen and deflected by Patrick Williams. Williams over to Lonzo Ball. Ball over to Kobe White. White over to Vucevic. Vucevic. Turnaround jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Matt Ryan. Ryan. Over to Jacob Toppin. Toppin over to Tyler Kolick. 1 minute left to go in the game. Kolick with the ball. Kolick looking. Passes out to Jacob Toppin. Toppin to Landry Shamet. And it's stolen by Lonzo Ball to Kobe White. All right, Kobe White with the ball. 34 seconds left to go. Dribbling down will be a shot clock violation. It'll be Knicks ball. 139, 126. And the Knicks will inbounds. Matt Ryan will inbound the ball to Tyler Kolick. Kolick with the ball and run out the shot clock, and that's going to be the end of the game. So once again, the final score, Bulls come back to beat the Knicks 139 to 126. Knicks' second loss in a row, 2 games in a row. The Knicks have lost back-to-back on back-to-back nights. Knicks will fall to 24-12 on the season. Bulls go to 16-19 on the season. And the final stats for the game for the New York Knicks, Mikal Bridges finishes with 18 points. OG Anunoby had 12 points. The high man in the game, man. Karl Anthony Towns, another monster game, 44 points, 16 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 33 points, 8 assists in this game. Another big game for Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart finishes with 2 points, double-double. He finished with a double-double with 2 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists in the game. Off the bench for the Knicks, Precious Achiuwa with 5 points, Cameron Payne with 8, and Larry Shamet with 4 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 48 of 97 for 50%. Three-point shooting, Knicks was 8 of 30 for 27%. Free throw shooting, Knicks was 22 of 28 for 79%. Knicks finished with 49 rebounds, 27 assists, and 13 turnovers in the game. For the Chicago Bulls, Patrick Williams finishes with 5 points, 5 rebounds. Nikola Vucevic finishes with a double-double, 22 points, 12 rebounds. Kobe White and Zach LaVine, the high man for the Chicago Bulls, both finishes with 33 points in the game. Kobe White with 33, Zach LaVine with 33. Josh Giddey finishes with 15 points and 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Off the bench, Jalen Smith had 10 points. Dalen Terry had 2. Bazelis had 2. Julian Phillips had 7 points. Talon Horton Tucker finishes with 2 points. Lonzo Ball finishes with 8 points. Overall shooting for the Bulls, 51 of 94 for 54%. Three-point shooting, 20 of 37 for 54%. Free throw shooting, 17 of 18 for 94%. And the Bulls finished with 43 rebounds, 36 assists, and 12 turnovers. So once again, final score, Bulls 139, Knicks 126. From the United Center, Bulls come back to defeat the Knicks and extend the Knicks losing streak to 2 games in a row, man. I want to thank everybody for tapping in on this live stream, the Man-Cave podcast, live stream Knicks versus the Chicago Bulls. Make sure you go and subscribe, hit that like and subscribe button to my channel, and also go and hit that subscribe button, like and subscribe button to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, our one centralized location for all of our content. The link is right there in the chat, man. Make sure you hit that and subscribe button, because right now the Big Blue Crew Sports Network having an NFL debate going on right now. So you can go in and tap in there, man. Led by G Nation Inside Sports, Big Pass Sports Talk, Unpopular Pin Sports, NYG, and all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. I want to thank you guys for tapping in, man. Like I said, before you leave out, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Like I said, once again, the final score, Bulls 139, Knicks 126. Knicks will be back home Monday night to play the Orlando Magics. Hopefully the Knicks can get off with a win on that game, and we'll be back tomorrow also on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network doing NFL Sunday games, man. So make sure y'all tap back in for that. Until next time, man, I'll see y'all next time.
This has been a Big Blue Crew Sports Network production.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike you can see, that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that